So I made this video today. I'm gonna walk up to somewhere that me and Neil's been before. We sort of uncovered this place, and I swore I'd go back up there again and make a video. I'll do another one because my power cut out during this walk, just before it started to get interesting. Without further ado, here's the video. It's been about a week since I've made a video. I'm gonna walk down to the golf course and through it, past this wee burn bit. I came here with Neil. We found it together, but it's not up for a walk today, and the light's dying down. It's the golf course. Up here's something interesting. Some sort of reclamation site for construction or industrial things. It's quite cool. It'd be nice to get a drone up there because the sheer scope of the place is massive. I hope I can remember the way. I think it's down here. It'll take a while to get to. It's up a big hill and the light is dying. I waited for Neil to see if he would be available for a walk while it was still light out, but he wasn't, so I'm hoping to get this video done in the last bits of the light. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. It's a goal. Alright, it's down here. And then it's along for a good bit. It's quite cool actually. It's almost invisible as you're walking through this bit, but you come up round a hill, up the hill, and eventually you see the sort of overhanging parts of the site. I think you can see one storage container up a big cliff, and the cliff's like sheer drop. It's quite cool. So at this point, around here, we're now off the golf course track. There's no golf course around here. It looks like a dog walking spot, to be honest. But the only place this seems to lead is round up to this big site. So the way Neil knew this spot, and he didn't know what was up the hill, was because he used to walk his dog here, and he would turn down at the bottom of the hill, turn back, take the dogs back, when he used to live here in Bridgend before. What we were doing when I came the last time was looking for golf balls. They're everywhere here, and when I was little I used to go and collect them. I lived next to a golf course, and my dad used to take me out golf ball hunting, and it was always amazing picking up golf balls, big bags full, coming home. He used to play golf a lot, so I think he got use out of them. I used to chip balls about when I was that wee as well. Sort of giving it up. We went on a golfing holiday one time to Portugal, and it was so nice there. The courses were so great that when I came back, golfing in the UK just wasn't as good. For me anyway, for what was available around the waterlogged courses. Deer Park was always like shut down because of the waterlogged greens. Not fun. The last time I came here I was extremely hungry after the walk. It's good. Walking builds up an appetite. Today though I've had a nice steak with some garlic bread that I made. It's lovely. Up there you see there's just big piles, and there's that container in the distance. We didn't see that when we came up beforehand. We didn't see it. So we were a bit, it was like uncovering a mystery when we went up the hill. It's like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? It's just these big industrial things. I've never worked industrial equipment like that or been around it much, so it was cool just seeing the sheer size of these things. I'm hoping this big thing's still there. I can show you that up close. And there was an old discarded flatbed as well, and we opened the door, it was unlocked. And all the electronics off the dashboard had been pulled forward, and all the wiring was exposed, which is like Neil's favourite thing. So we actually managed to unplug a device and take it home. So reclamation, yes, for purpose and for public, if you've got the balls for it. There's a few parts up here that didn't seem like they'll ever get used. I had to close the door of that cab afterwards as well to stop the rest of the equipment getting water damaged. Got all these sticks. Ugh. Oh fuck. Right, this is the curve in the hill where it starts. And I'll show you the sun just now. It's over there. So we've not got much time. It's not that far from my house though. I think this video's been going about 6 minutes, and from my house it's about 2 minutes to the golf course, which is just like back home in Knightsbridge, right next door to a golf course. Some things never change. And to the top of this hill it must be about a minute, and then you're in the sight. It's just incredible being so close to something. It was quite cool. After we found it, actually, we went another walk a few days later, and we walked by the front of where this site starts, so on the main road. It's over that way, and we seen a landmark that you can see from here, and we were able to put 2 and 2 together, and we found out how to get in from the front, but it looks guarded, security and stuff like that. Okay, it's the beginning. So we came upon this, and it was just all this sort of muddy piles of mud. It was a bit wetter as well, so there was a bit of a stream coming down through here, and we were trying to trace where to walk, and there's some sort of the water's moved a lot of the mud out of the way and left just like sort of stones that were underneath. So we're following the stone path, but it's covered mostly in mud again. This must like change every day. And these tire treads look fresh again, so there must be activity around here quite frequently. I think you'll be able to see on the camera that there's a play quad up here, like a kid's toy. See these big girders as well. There's a headboard. There's a bunch of ways up here that I haven't been yet. It's like, it goes everywhere. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. So we're trying to work out what these were, and it looks like a debris sorter. So you see this fine stuff over here, you put this large stuff in this pile, you must pop it down into these big sieves, and anything larger than the sieve size falls through into the bed at the bottom, and then they'll dozer it into the big pile, and then the other stuff they probably pick up and chuck in this pile. I'm just going to trace the steps we took last time. So from over there we went to over here, which was, it looked black, so the stuff that was there was different from the stuff that was over there. Small rocks, big rocks, black rocks, what could that be? And it turns out it was some sort of tar. It's quite interesting. Alright, I never went that way last time. I'll trace my steps back round again. In fact, for the camera I'll walk through the water a bit. We actually climbed up on top of these piles the last time to get a better look at what was around. And you can't see too far, but you can see some things. And it does go on for a bit. We've not been around the expanse of this yet. There's turf. We were up this particular bit, up there. And there was some old tartan material up there, as well as this little statue of a Buddha with no head. There's the old Campbell's cab. This was the one I opened last time. That washing machine is new. I've not seen that before. This looks really old. We've got old steel cages as well. I used to work with these at Morrison's, and also at it was a pick and packing job. How do you open this? Oh. These buttons still work. That's cool. And then this looks like a fridge or a freezer. Login. Whatever this is, arrangement of steel bits. And this was the truck that we opened. I pulled this out last time. I was like, oh look at this ripcord. And it's like a dipstick. This was the cab. And there's bits and pieces. These dials and things. They could probably still work pretty well. Everything's still dry. Quite cool. A speedometer. I'll close that over again. Boom. Lots of wood up here. It was sogging wet last time. It's probably still pretty wet. I've got this old, it looks old, but it's new to me, Dremel type thing. It's actually for engraving, but the spinning bit on it would work just as good for carving wood. So I'm on the lookout for some nice dry wood that hasn't rotted away yet. Wow. Chips. This looks like fencing. Yeah. Alright. There's the big thing over there. And this is a pile of glass. Whatever they do to glass bottles, this is kind of what it ends up as. And after a bit of cleaning, this would be meltable, I think. Usable for crafts. I hear what sounds like people coming in trucks over there. I can hear their cargo moving about. I thought this place was just a ghost town over the winter. They're definitely coming. Might be in for a spot of conversation with someone here. I swear I'm not doing any harm. So as you can see, this thing is massive. Look at the belt on this. Crazy. I never got this close last time. That's a stiff drawer, you can't open that. Just nuts. I hear them coming over there. Oh, I'm gonna bump into them. I might be in their way. Ain't that cool? I wonder if he spotted me yet. The battery to the camera ran out just as that digger came. So the GoPro doesn't show me what's going on, what it's recording, it's just a black screen. No light, it's nothing. And I'm happy I captured him coming in just as he did, but I recorded for about 10 minutes after that until I realised that the battery was dead, so a shame, but I'm uploading this today because, well, it's something to do. I've not made a video in a while, but it's made me want to go back. I found something really cool up at that industrial site. I'm not going to say what it was, but you'll see in the next video when I go back up there. It's something I can actually engage with while I'm there and make a video while I'm there with. I actually had a shot while I was there. I had a go of it, and it was good fun, even though those guys were driving about in diggers. They didn't seem to mind me much while I was doing what I was doing, but I'll show you next time. It's a shame the battery cut out. I was recording some guitar earlier on in the day and I should have charged the battery up. That's my fault. Thanks for watching.